Hello everyone, this is me, Cole, on a Team Fortress kind of episode. This episode is not really going to be a gameplay. I am doing live commentary, but this isn't really me like I don't know how to put it. I'm not gonna be talking really about the gameplay. What I am going to be talking about though is what TF2 needs, like TF2 as a whole, the game as a whole. Like, what does it Team Fortress need? Team Fortress does need a lot of things right now to make their game a lot better. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that we need. Like, the community projects that have been being worked on really needs to be made a thing. Because Team Fortress is such a good game that needs to be worked on. It needs to be admired. It's one of Valve's most popular games, so let's make it the game that it really should be worth. Like, we have the community to do some of our stuff, which is a good thing, like always. We have, what else do we have? We have the community making hats, maps, cosmetics. We have their whole community updates, like Frontline, Iron Gauntlet, Lion. We have a bunch of stuff that our community's doing right now. What is Valve doing? Well, recently, Uncle Dane, a tf2 YouTuber who mains the engineer, recently went to Valve headquarters and interviewed the Team Fortress team, and they were talking about how they're working on their next update, which they're calling Companion 3, where it's going to be an update with contracts, where you get to, pick your own contracts. I mean, that'd be interesting, so we actually get to pick what class we do, and I think it would be a lot better. Now, their Companion 3 is just what it's called right now, but there is so much that needs to be done on this update. So much stuff. There is so much stuff that we need for TF2 to be the game that everybody wants it to be. Like, we have the community working on some stuff. There's just a lot that we need. One thing that we really do need the most is a really, really, really good team to work on it. Lately, 2017 hasn't really been the greatest year for TF2. Since 2017 did just start, but TF2 hasn't really shown any promise for 2017 besides the Companion 3 update, which should be coming out roughly this summer, I'm presuming. But what really needs to be done with TF2 is a lot more than just one major update to fix your matches fail. No, what we really need is one of the community updates to get selected to kind of keep TF2 on its toes. Because like I said, TF2 hasn't been its most promising out of 2017. All we've gotten is the comics, and that's not what's going to be good for TF2. Even though the 6th comic issue was amazing. Great job, whoever writes them. It was perfect, it was golden. It was probably the best comic that we have ever gotten out of TF2. And that's the thing being said about TF2. If we don't get at least a good comic and at least a year, it's going to be really bad, because now that the issue 6 came out, it took Valve and whoever writes it about 3 years just to make the 6th one. Or they just gave up and Valve finally said, hey, we need something, so give us what we want, or you're not going to get paid. We're paying you to make the comics, so make them. If Valve really wants their game to be recognized, they're going to need somebody to work on the comics. It needs to come out way faster than 3 years. That's just dumb. And another thing we're really going to need, a really good update to fix TF2's bad and stupid skills of marketing, or anything, really. What else does TF2 need, you're probably asking? Well, the Pyro update, the Heavy update, a lot of stuff we need. But what do we want from TF2? We just want our updates, we want them out fast, and we want them right now, just like any other game. You're gonna want their updates, and we really need a bigger tf2 team, because like only 4 of them are actually game producers and who work on the game. But what do we want from tf2? We want weapons, hats, maps, game modes. You want everything that should have been within an update, and a fixed game, if you ask me. This game is really nowhere near complete, and that's why I feel like Valve works too much, and just really needs to get themselves working again. tf2 is one of the best first-person shooters I have ever played, and Valve doesn't even hold up to that anymore. I've been playing a lot of other first-person shooters where tf2 might take the cake, but other games can also do that, like Overwatch, Borderlands 2, any Call of Duty game pretty much now. There's just so much we need from tf2 for it to be a main contributor in these games. If we don't get that, what's tf2 going to be to us? Nothing. It'll be a game that Valve left to rot, is what it will be. And who wants that from a game? Like, come on. Nobody wants their game to be known as crap. So let's make tf2 a good game. Valve, that's what you need. You need to make your game good. If it's not good, people aren't going to play it, people won't like it, it will suck, it will be completely known as trash. And you and I both know that's not what tf2 is. tf2 is a lot more than what it comes up to being known as trash. Trust me on that. tf2 is not trash. It is one of the best games I have ever played, ever. Something we do need to alert in tf2 is we really need to get what we want. And what we want is what the community wants. I know I'm not really making too much sense here, but really, think about it. What does tf2 want? Like, what do we want as a fandom? We want the heavy update, we want the pyro update, we want pretty much all the good community stuff, and we want Valve to make their game good. If Valve leaves all their gaming to the community to do, Valve's gonna fall apart on tf2. They might as well hand it over to us. But that's so dumb. It's like whenever they sell an item, it goes to Valve and not the community, when the Valve gets like 15% of all community sold crap because they made it. Well, close. We just want that pyro update, we want the heavy update. We want about everything from tf2. What do we want? We want so much with tf2, where we need to make tf2 great again. So let's work it together as a community in the Frontline, other projects like Mayan, Iron Gauntlet. Let's all try to participate to make a really good game. And that's what tf2 really needs right now, is a good idea. Like, they're working on the jungle theme. So let's give them jungle stuff. And that's what Mayan is. So Mayan should come out, like, roughly really soon. But is that what the community wants? Is that what people want of tf2? What does the community want of tf2? A lot of hats. A lot of things. We want it to be a really good game. Like, who wouldn't want their game to be great? Well, everyone, that's me facing off in one of my first, like, tf2 kind of like Let's Talk videos. So like and comment if you want more of this. I know I kind of like stutter a little bit. I'm sorry. It's like I said, I normally write scripts for my videos, or I just get a little bit of writing down. But alright, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.